Dude, can you imagine doing an open mic when you're like 14?
No.
Oh, I can't even do them now.
I can barely imagine doing an open mic now when I'm 30.
I know. Every day I'm like, man, the way I don't want to do this.
TG76.
76. What's up, fam? Hey, we're pushing tickies. We got shows coming up. Hartford, April 18th. Come out for a couple minutes of playtime. Omaha, May 1st, Syracuse, May 30th. All the rest of the shows at benedictpolizzi.com or in the description right beneath.
Yeah, Buffalo, April 17th. Next week, Detroit, April 24th. Kansas City, May 2nd. Twin Cities, that's Minneapolis, St. Paul for the naivete out there. May 7th. Chicago, May 15th. Green Bay, hot. May 16th.
Dream show.
Official JoeyMulinaro.com and all the links and all my bios everywhere and at the bottom of the show, like Ben said. So pushing tickies. See you there.
Tickies. Lovers and Liars sneak preview April 1st. And then the first episode drops April 11th on the CW. Check it out. Just me with my shirt off doing dumb shit.
Man, how many people when you drop that on April 1st? Wait, is this a joke? Is this a... Wait, it is April Fool... Wait.
Everything. Dude, I get got every year on April Fools.
With a uniform reveal?
A uniform reveal. Remember the Colts did that? I was like, guys, you got to be good to drop an April Fool's like uniform reveal. Those were like the Curtis Painter days when they were doing that. I was like, come on, dude. Bro, one time when I was a kid, my dad told me a train just took out the marsh that we always went to, and I cried, dude.
What a cruel fucking April Fool's.
I was like, no way. He was like, yeah, a train just got derailed and just crushed it. I was like, no, that's the marsh we always rent movies at. You know what I mean? That's like our home groceries. I was like, no way. We drove by it. It just looked beautiful as ever. I was like, no.
Did he hit
April
you
Fool's
with
be? Dude, I every year something happens. Or like the first tweet you see and you're like, what? And then you're like, oh, April Fool's.
What a psycho. Jesus.
Yeah.
Hey, Ben, your mom fell off a cliff and splattered. She's dead.
I love
April
it,
Fools!
bro. I love it, bro. I'm down with that.
You always have because it always gets sent in the group chat, right? Whatever the tweet or the uniform reveal or piece of news that's fake gets sent in the group chat. And you always have the one friend that immediately is like, April Fool's, dog. Like, they're like, bro, it's April 1st. Like, it's not real. And you're like, oh, damn, I'm an idiot. I'm an absolute golden retriever moron.
Always get me on that one, dude. Because I like, who really knows the date? Come on.
What friend of mine do you think that is?
That sends you that shit?
No, that like immediately is just like, it's April Fool's, dude.
Andy Ward.
Andy would be the one who would send it. Dylan is the one that's like, it's April Fool's, dog. He'd be like, it's just so whack.
Just makes you feel so dumb, bro.
Yeah, I'm like, I was kind of excited in it a little bit, but yeah, fuck that.
Shit's so whack. Dude, the friend that just, I don't know, man. Just everything sucks, you know?
They're the friend that like, they're the friend that didn't believe in Santa when they were like 4.
God, just fucking have some fun.
Yeah, they're just like so black and white from like the moment they come out of the womb. You're like, damn, dude. I mean, I still want to believe in Santa.
Like, can you commit? Like, just goof around a little bit about it. Doesn't have to be so cutthroat. I know it's not real, but like, can you just fake it for a little bit, just for me, for fun?
You mentioned your home marsh, so you had like fond memories of your childhood grocery store. Like you had a tie to that place.
Big time. Marsh and Meyer. Just depends on, I don't know, we mixed it up a little bit. Marsh had movies, like we rented movies there. This was like when I was like 8.
Damn, that's wild. That's before Redbox, way before. So they
Oh
were
my
just,
God.
How the fuck they do that?
Huh?
How do they do that? Like
They just had like they had a little back room, bro, and they just had like a mini Blockbuster in there.
Nice.
They just had their own like movie system. It was really weird. It probably was like kind of illegal now that I think about it.
Yeah.
So they didn't have like licenses to those movies, I guess.
They were making, so they had purchased those movies to sell, but instead of selling them, they were putting them up to rent, so then they could just keep slinging them.
Yep. And there's like a person working the door, and there's just be like, Home Alone or some shit. Tom and Huck. Just
like
one of
Huckleberry
those,
Finn?
One of those, yeah, I don't know. One of those weird movies, and then there'd be like 3 behind them. They'd have some hot releases, though. I was like, yo, we got to watch that.
Mm-hmm. See, I'm the exact opposite, dude. Me and my sister, like, I'm just now going back to Meyer as a 30-year-old man because we grew up pretty near the same spot, and Meyer down there, that was like our childhood grocery store. And I don't know what it was. It just fucking sucked going grocery shopping, man. It was always like Monday at like 5:15. The sun was in that weird spot where you're like, God, I gotta like go do my homework and then I gotta go to bed, and I still got school the rest of the week.
Yeah.
Mom wouldn't ever get you any fun shit, right? It was like she had the list and it was just like, no, we're on
business trip.
Right. Man, I stayed away from Meyer, like I said, for like 20 years. And now I'm just starting to go back. I'm like finally getting over that childhood PTSD of, Monday night grocery shopping with mom.
Ooh, bro, that's a bad feeling. I was always
like,
getting yelled at in the store. Just like, don't touch that, stay by the cart.
Just so bored. Can't go look at the fun shit. Like you had to just be in the produce aisle. Like, I don't give a fuck about these cold cuts.
Your mom looking at a pan for like way too long. I'm like, and she's on the phone. You're like, oh my God, like I can't do anything here.
Yeah, my dad would be the one calling, and he had to like, kind of work a little bit later. So she's already kind of like flustered because she got the kids at the grocery store. Dad's like working late, so then he's going to be pissed. So you're like, oh, we're going to go home to dinner, and it's just going to be a giant fucking stress fest. Great.
Stress fest. Never get to look in the toys. Like my dream as a kid would be like, yo, I'll be in the toy aisle. You just do your thing.
Hell no.
That would never happen, bro. The closest I got was like my mom would be looking at like the romance novels, and I'd get to look at the magazines. Check out a little Sports Illustrated, the college football one,
little college football preview.
Like the regional guys would be on the cover,
Yeah,
you're like Ohio State's best 3 players. You'd be like, oh,
Troy Smith, Brian Hartline.
And then you open it up and it's all like the gambling one. You're like, God damn it.
I don't even know what this means. What are these numbers?
All the pages are white and black inside. I'm like, why'd you make the cover look so cool?
It's like that time of the year. That's like when school has really started. So you didn't really have any homework, So you're still kind of feeling good. Maybe a preseason NFL games on that night, like Monday Night Football.
That's the best shit. Hey, you got football practice after school. You're like, bro, there's a preseason game tonight. And it's the first day of school. So we like don't have homework yet.
Right. What
dude,
a real day.
I always wanted that to like just keep going for weeks,
Yes.
Like, dude, what if they just don't assign homework like for the next 3 weeks? Like how long can we get away with this?
I think Miss Schmidt might be a lot of just like in-class work. And like if we're good, she won't send us home with stuff. You start having those conversations.
That rumor.
Yeah.
Bro, last year they said they didn't get homework until after Christmas.
I think it's just kind of like, a lot of in-class work, and then, there's like some tests. So like you got to study for the test eventually, but like it's not a lot of homework that you got to go do.
Dude, that's the way to do it right there if you're a teacher.
You live off that. You live off that for like a day and a half, and then the next day, fucking 6 worksheets.
You're like, damn. Never mind. She must have changed up for like her teaching lessons or something.
An annotated bibliography. Fuck.
But that first day of school was kind of hard because you're like, all right, it's the first day of school, but we're not getting homework tonight.
No.
So that was always like the silver lining. Oh, first day of school. Get to see the boys. Who's in my homeroom.
You get to wear your new shoes. Everybody's rocking it. You know what I mean? Like they got the freshest for the first day of school. Like the weird, crusty, smelly kid ain't even weird and crusty, smelly because it's the first day.
His hair. He's got the wave. I'm like, damn, Tyler did his hair.
You're like, where's my new flirt? Where am I getting my new flirt on? You know? Like this chick I was kind of talking with last year that I was into, but all of a sudden summer break did something crazy for this chick.
She kind of hot now?
Am I in love? Are we talking on AIM after this?
Is Amelia kind of hot?
Hey, you see her and her mom admire afterwards, after school? Don't even.
Never been more embarrassed, bro. Holy shit, I think I just saw Amelia.
She was the nerdy girl last year, and now all of a sudden it's like, oh my God, I can't even.
Now she's
can't
hot
even look
and
at
smart, on top of the world.
Hey, us though, like for where we grew up, like we're still in our uniform. She's like changed out into something that's like kind of sporty, hot, and you're like, wow, I'm an absolute fucking schmuck in my school uniform still. What an idiot.
I still have school pants, walking around in mire right now, grass stains on my knees. Hey. Weird, your mom's yelling at you. Amelia's right there. I don't care about Amelia. You're like, oh my God. Bro, is there anything worse? Like seeing people from school or from anywhere somewhere else. I'm like, oh my God, this sucks. Seeing your teacher at the store, I was like, we got to get the fuck out of here.
Not real.
Dude, even my mom would be like, you're right. Let's go to the marsh. We can't. Mrs. Collins is here. Like, see, dude, that's
you're
weird.
lucky because my dad would go out of his way to go and greet them and have a conversation with them.
That probably scores some points for you, like on the back end, though. So he kind of was thinking, like, Joey's got a 76 on the science test, but his dad's kind of cool. Bump him to an 80.
Probably worse than that, bro. I was in the 36 to 42 range for a while there on some science tests.
You were failing like that?
Yeah.
Dude, I thought I was the only one that was just straight bombing.
Dude, I knew as a 12-year-old, I was like, I'm not ever using this. This is not anything to do with me at all. I don't care. As long as I don't have a fucking F, big red F on my report card, don't care. Sorry, Mom. Sorry I'm not on honor roll. I'll do well in social studies. I'll do well in history. Maybe I'll get like a B- in math because it's kind of fun to like, figure out the equations and like you feel like if you tell your parents that you did something good in math, they're like, oh, fuck. It's
Math
totally
is
different
tough.
than like, hey, I got an A on my English paper. Oh, okay. Hey, I got a B+ on this math test worth 100 points. Whoa. Totally different reaction.
Yeah, true. I was fighting for my life for everything, bro. Oh my God.
Everybody wants to be good at math.
It's just not happening for me. It's just not it. I don't have it.
Well, that's where I was like, okay, math, at least I'm like, yeah, okay, I see where I'm going to need to, some of the stuff. Science, bro?
Ecosystem?
Might as well have been fucking Saturn.
Ecosystem?
Not even that. Like all the cells and the chemistry. You're like, oh, what?
Come on.
My ass.
Bad,
That was me from the jump, dude. Hey, how about when you get assigned a project or something?
Yeah.
And it would be something that was like pretty hands-on or like science fairs coming up. Burpy boy. Whoa. And you would have to go to the store to get supplies. And you always would run into like a handful because everybody would be doing the same shit.
Late night, got to get your trifold poster board.
Yeah, get everybody in the same section. You have to like peek your head around and be like, oh, fuck, is there anybody? No, okay, go.
It just seemed like we had 4 months to do science fair, but I always did it the last week. How about the kids that really didn't try at all in science fair? You're like, could have been me.
You're getting arrested one day.
Like just wrote in permanent marker on the board. I was like, bro, you don't have parents. You don't. Your mom looked at that and was like, okay. Dude, I'm starting to feel bad now. Like, you do kind of feel bad for him. You're like,
dude, how about not even the week before? How about the night of?
I was getting a lot of work done the night of.
It got to a point where my parents were just like, all right, he knows he's got like an 8-hour bender here that he's going to have to just lock in. So
it's all it took, though. Looking back, you didn't need 4 weeks.
Right. But you always had the Sophia Gillums of the world where she'd be like a week into getting the project assigned. She'd be like, yeah, I've already done my research and have my board cut out and everything put together. I just have to like finish taping these things and I'm done.
I don't like those kind of people, dude. Because I think
when I say I would almost break my neck from turning and being like, huh?
Can't even imagine. You're already done?
So what are you doing now?
I can't even spell hypothesis. Dude, I just imagine those people that get done early, I imagine they just go home and watch Disney every day for like 4 hours, then eat macaroni and go to bed. I'm like, what is your life?
Hey, but I was...
They live by the school. I'm like, you're just perfect, huh? Fuck you. And your golden retriever, dude. Like, dude, do something. Ugh.
Here's the deal, though. Is I was also kicked up with the goldfish and pardon the interruption on, except I hadn't started yet. So we were just on opposite ends. So we were doing the same shit. Oh, okay. So I had to sacrifice one night of stress and misery for 9 hours to log in and do it. Ooh. Big deal. Still got a fucking 86 and I'm fine.
86, dude. The things I would do for an 86 on anything. I'm so down for an 86.
I think that's where my love of Hines Ward came from, actually, initially.
Oh, that's true.
It was just like, yes, dude. If I know if I get an 86 on anything, I am in the clear. It's solid. My parents are like, yeah, all right. You know, they're not like, wow, way to go, son. But they're also not fucking sitting me down and ripping my ass. 86, it's like, that's solid. That'll get you into some school.
This guy knows what he's doing.
That'll get you into some school.
86 even looks better than like an 88 sometimes.
It's very distinctive.
Yeah, you're like, hey, I'm proud.
How about when you found out that your cousins who went to non-Catholic schools or public schools or whatever, they would compare their grading scale to yours? You'd be like, an 81 is a B?
Yeah, you're like, what are you guys doing over here?
You'd be like, I would be a fucking honor student. What the hell?
How about when you figured out your cousins were so much smarter than you? I was like,
dude, I have a cousin that I am convinced could probably like run the world. He might already.
All my cousins, everybody I know, straight A's. I'm like, what is going on here? Yeah, she's on a high honor roll again. She's going to get into Notre Dame. I'm like, what happened? I'm out here cheating my dick off.
Uh-huh.
No chance, dude. Getting 71. Sign the test. Have your parents sign the test when you get home. Have your dad sign it. That's crazy. Dude, Mrs. Jaffe one time, have your dad sign it. I was like, fuck off, dude. My dad doesn't even know I go to school.
Did she know? Did she know? Like, were you picking up on Amy's signature and just getting away with it?
No, dude. Just my dad was like, finally, like my grades were like, and my dad just had enough, dude. And I think he like called one of the teachers and was like, what the fuck is going on here? And that's like the first they ever heard of my dad. So they're like, oh, Ben's dad's like invested. You know what I mean? So I get like I'm trying real hard. Like I'm asking questions. I'm going up there after. I don't get this. I don't get that. I end up getting a 74 after studying my ass off. Yeah, have your dad sign this one. I was like, I'm toast, bro. I'm done.
Dude, how about, did you ever have where you would get home and your parents would just slide a piece of paper across the table and it would be like a printed out email from one of your teachers? Dear Mr. and Mrs. Mulinaro, I wanted to contact you because Joey has really been struggling with everything in Algebra 2.
Dude, imagine you're a parent reading that. You just got to be like, this dumb fuck.
It's coming for me in like 10 years. So.
Oh, for sure. Just doesn't give a shit. Dude, all this guy wants to do is go home and play NFL Street.
You know what my punishment for Frank is going to be if something like that happens?
What?
I'm going to go take him to a open mic night and say, get up there and do 5.
Holy hell, what a punishment.
Hey, but also, it's on the back end, it's like, if he gets a laugh or two, it's like, hey, see, son, like, you don't need that fucking school shit. You can do that. Like,
That's a really good idea.
And it gets him working on,
I almost want to have a kid now.
Just drop that on you.
Go drop 5 real quick.
Oh, man, I got a 68 on this test. My dad grounded me for 2 weeks. Oh, man, I got a 54 on this math exam. My mom took away my PS7. Frankie, you didn't do well either. What happened, man? Are you all good? Yeah, my dad just took me to Crackers and made me do 5.
The owner called me a bitch.
I got heckled a little bit, but I got a laugh at the end, so finished strong.
Dude, can you imagine doing an open mic when you're like 14?
No.
Oh, I can't even do them now.
I can barely imagine doing an open mic now when I'm 30.
I know. Every day I'm like, man, the way I don't want to do this. It's pretty much Seinfeld. Science. It's pretty much presenting science fair. That's your first open mic.
Yeah.
It really is. You got a PowerPoint presentation, bro. You're doing a hot 5 in front of your hot people in your class.
In front of Amelia, who all of a sudden blossomed over the summer.
Can you imagine that? Like, what were they thinking when we were up there presenting? Like, what a dumbass. I was really just trying to make my friends laugh, right?
Oh, yeah.
Weren't you? The whole time?
Yeah, because, hey,
Dude, I did this thing. This is so high school me, bro. When my friends would be presenting anything, I was always in the front row for some reason. I would just stare right at their dick the whole time. Hey, solid 12 minutes, me.
You stupid.
And they would just look at me and be like, God damn it. God damn it.
See, I never had that. I just had some idiots who, I mean, they're just, just classic faces and shit. Or they would like be sitting next to kind of a weird chick and like, and I'd look at them, and when I looked at them, they'd be like this close to the chick's face, just like this.
Nothing funnier.
And the chick like didn't know what to do, like the poor girl, like. And so then you like kind of feel bad for her, but you can't help but just laugh your ass off. Bro, breaking in front of a teacher like that you couldn't break in front of up there. Ooh, man.
It's so funny. Acting like you're giving somebody head and shit. Like just who's not laughing? It's so awkward. You're like, God.
Tough.
The best.
Freaking, yeah. Those were, yeah. That's another thing where some of your friends are like, God, how do you just like not have the balls, but just the disregard to do something like that? Because I'd be like, I'm sorry, I'm putting you in a weird spot. I'm too like concerned and self-conscious about that.
Oh, you don't want them to mess up.
Those friends, I would just literally be like, right in their ear
that was
and
me,
shit.
Dude.
Oh man,
that was me because they would do that to me. So I was like, all right, like I'm gonna get you back,
man.
During everything, bro, we'd be maxing out in APC, and I'd have Joe King in the back, like,
oh yeah,
like,
yep. Yeah, your Joe King is my Jordan Reeser,
and it was so funny, but I was like, bro, like, just damn.
We're dropping names. We're dropping names today, baby.
They're dropping them. These guys. It's a big inside joke.
TJ, inside baseball in the clubhouse. So did you do anything for Easter?
Absolutely not.
I can't remember how your family feel because I know your Christmas routine, but like the Easter routine for you guys, was it even a thing ever?
Dude, we hit the holidays real hard and real traditional till I was about 13 or 14. Once I got to high school, it was kind of like, are we going there this year? You know, to see the family in Michigan. We don't know, hit or miss.
You're the
Always
youngest.
hit Christmas though.
You being the youngest, yeah. You were just. I think it explains a lot about you, but by the time they got to you, they were just like, I mean, whatever.
But like until 8th grade, dude, we were hiding the baskets at my grandparents', waking up. I can't find mine. Dude, one time I couldn't find my Easter basket for like probably like 43 minutes.
Oh, wait.
We do that.
The Easter bunny would come and then he would hide your basket?
Yeah, I forgot. We've talked about this before. You don't do that, but mine did. They'd hide our shit.
Whoa.
So like part of the was like, where is it?
Interesting twist.
There'd be like a family kind of Eastery basket on the table. It was like, oh, it's for everyone. So I'd go, oh my God, we got mini Twix eggs. I'd pop a couple Twix eggs in, look for my basket.
A family Easter basket?
Yeah, it was kind of like probably just like the rest of the candy.
Yeah.
But to make it look good, there'd be grass all over the table. There'd be some eggs, got a little fucking
Hershey Kiss or a quarter in there or something.
Bro, my family did it big on the candy. They king size, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But like we'd see that, throw a few jelly beans in. I wonder where my basket is. Like, and I kind of underestimated. We'd be at my grandparents, so I underestimated my grandma and grandpa. Like, they're not going to hide it well. Bro, they would mess with you.
Put some time, yeah.
Like in the basement closet.
Like
I was like, I didn't even know we could go down here.
Yeah.
You're
kind of afraid to.
Yeah, by yourself, grandparents' basement.
Tough.
What's going on down here? But yeah, it took me a really long time one time. My sisters found their baskets and they had to like help me because I was like, yo, and for a while they're like, find it. We're not helping you. And then it took too long. They're like, we're getting ready for church. I was like, I still can't find it.
I always like, I think that it's a good, Easter's a good case study for expectations, right? Because you go into it and you're like, I mean, it's Easter. The basket's not going to be anything great. Maybe some chocolate, right? It's just an Easter basket. It's not Christmas. And then lo and behold, I always came away being like, damn, I got that big of a basket? Like, you're putting like gift cards in there and shit?
Yeah, once you start getting some gift cards, it turns into a whole different thing. I kind of like Easter. All of a sudden, Easter's cracking top 5.
Yeah.
I got an iTunes gift card?
Right.
Hey, how about the kid that would get like Need for Speed? You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, always.
You guys are getting You guys are getting GameCube games in your basket, bro. Right. What?
Dude, had a kid who got the pair of Carmelo Anthony shoes when I was in 5th grade for Easter.
Bro, that kid can go right to hell.
Yeah, dude. Carmelo Anthony shoes. You remember those when he was first with the Nuggets?
Oh, I know. I had them, but I had to cut grass for an entire summer to get them.
Those were slick, man.
Those white and light blues in the basket, dude. Can you even?
No, they weren't even the white and light blues. They were like the black alternate, like the ones that you're like, what? You got those from somewhere. Those aren't on the market. What?
Yeah, those are East Bay.
For sure.
East Bay Cop. Dude, Chiller got a basketball hoop for Easter. I was like,
how, like, that's just their parents just being like, there has to be a reason for getting it, you know? You can't just get them something to get it because then that sets a standard. But if it's for Easter, then it's like, yeah, at least it's for Easter.
Yeah. A random present like that is insane.
Did you ever ask for anything for Easter?
No, I didn't know I could.
Me either.
I was like, all right, candy's where it's at. Yeah, let's get candy.
Yeah, asking for something for Easter just sounds insane to me.
It sounds like, who do you think you are?
You entitled little bitch.
Sit down. Can I get a basketball hoop for Easter? Whoa. It would have been a good, like, toss out, you know, just to see if they bite, you know? Because what do you got to lose?
Yeah, maybe they do. You know, maybe the Easter Bunny's feeling good this year. Right?
Hope you're hoppy.
Guys on Easter, should we re-release that? I don't know. Maybe.
I don't think we ever did. That's in the archives.
No, I think we released it, but I can't remember if I put it out again last Easter or something.
Guys on Easter, bro. We've done them all. We need to do another last name one. That was so fun.
People love the people. I've reposted the opening day one every year since 2021 when we did it.
That was a nice one.
Every year, and it's like an annual thing. I'll have the same guy. He'll quote tweet it on opening day every year and be like, "Glad we're back."
Tradition,
which is great, you know. Have we done a golf one?
No, we need to bad. There's so many there.
Holy shit, we really do.
Let's have a threesome.
We really, really do. Get out there on a course. Yeah. That's like the crown jewel that's still out there that we haven't, you know, the white whale that we still haven't done.
Us on a golf cart. Oh.
Just us on a golf course. You know?
You take the front 9, I'll take the back 9.
Don't give it away, dude. Clubhouse is going to know already.
I know. They're just too good. I'm playing all 18.
All right.
Dude, I'll never not laugh at that.
Clubhouse, because you're here and you're here every week, you're just privied. What is it? Privied? I think. Yeah, privied to the first 3 lines of golf guys. Guys at a golf course.
On the green, this guy.
Guys at a golf course. Wow.
Come on. Yeah.
Can't wait. I'm already, dude, I've been watching golf recently.
How?
It's a lot more fun for you, no, but you know, it's a good watch. You know, they hop back and forth. And
how about going to like a golf? I don't even know a tournament. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Going to the Masters, I'd be like, seems like a lot of downtime. Make sure your phone's charged.
Yeah. Number 1 ingredient for going to one of those, a mobile phone charger, like that you can just take with you everywhere.
What else
Doesn't
are you doing?
Doesn't have to be plugged in.
You're waiting for your one guy to go drive and he hits it, and then what? You walk down to where he hit it?
Yeah, well, I think that, and Clubhouse, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that, excuse me, burpy boy.
I love you, burpy boy. Whoa. That's insane. What flavor is that?
Just blue. They don't even have one.
It doesn't have a flavor? It's not like Frost?
It says Monster Energy Low Carb.
Oh, okay. Low carb edition's blue. You went off coffee and just went right to Monster?
No, I had coffee this morning, and then we took Frank to the Jurassic Quest. So he's going and seeing all these dinosaurs and everything at the fairgrounds, and he was loving it. And then actually hit the garden table, bro. I thought about you. Yeah.
Shut up.
Dude, it was so good. I love that place.
I know, the lighting in there.
Yeah, the lighting is great. The music, you know, it's like
party.
You got a good, you feel like there's like a party, there's energy, good food, good drinks, good coffee. Like, I need to go there more often, man. Really,
acai bowl slaps.
But it was like we left the Jurassic Quest thing at like 10:50 a.m. and Riley's mom was with us. And so we were like, yeah, you guys want to get some food, get some lunch? I was like, 10:50. So by the time we got, I was like, garden table would be perfect.
Did Rye like it?
Oh yeah, Rye loves garden table.
Hell yeah.
They even had these like fluffy powdered pancakes for Frank. I mean, it was money, dude. It was great. Take your kids there.
That's insane. I didn't know they did it for the kids like that.
Part of me's like, I want to get drunk at that place.
I have.
It seems like a great time.
Evening?
Evening. I was going to say some, the mimosas with the mimosas.
Oh, I've done that one. I did that with my dad one time. Crazy.
Your dad drinking mimosas?
No, my dad was he probably had like 2, but he was just buying rounds. It was a really weird time in my life.
What was it, Father's Day?
I don't know what it was, bro, but I was just sipping mimosas. They were so good.
Yeah.
No, but I was there with the F boys one time. Maybe it was it was like 4 p.m. or something. 4 p.m. like on a Friday. Yeah. Ooh, dangerous. Dangerous.
They had the outside seating set up.
Love a patio.
Little indie insight for everybody.
They always sit you way too close to somebody on a patio, though. Every time you eat outside, I'm like butted up next to a guy. I'm like, I can hear everything you're saying.
Yeah, I always think about that with your dad. Like, can we go over here? And
my dad's he's like, take me to the other end where nobody is.
I love that when guys get old or older, they completely drop any care in the world for politeness and or just like normal social functioning, functionality when it comes to situations like that. Mm-hmm. They're just like, actually, no, I'm going to do your job for you. I'm going to decide.
But
we'll take this table over here.
Dude, it's kind of on the server. Cause like I served and like you can spread people out until it gets crowded. Then you got to be like, sorry, dog, I got to throw you right here. I get it. It's crowded. But when it's not crowded, it's like, yo, I got this whole section. I'll put you here. One person comes in. I'm not going to put them right here, but like put them right here.
Yeah, but I feel like they like to cheat the system. They like to sit them right there. So it's like, it's a 2-for-1,
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I'm here. Second, how is everything? Oh, yeah. Oh, right. Turn my back. Yeah, you need a refill Sprite? Yeah, sure. Instead of like checking, oh, I forgot they're over there in that corner.
I know. I could never.
But I feel like, I mean, what customer is like, yeah, sit me right next to these strangers that I don't know anything about when there's all these other options here? Nobody.
Hearing everything they're saying. And then you always start talking loud at a restaurant too.
Especially after you've had some mimosas.
Start getting into the convo a little bit. In 2012, they had shh.
Sorry.
And then you don't feel like saying it. You're like, never mind, dude. Never mind.
Totally took my energy. Took the energy. Just sucked the winds right out of the story.
Wind out of the sail, bro. Nothing takes the wind out of my sail like somebody saying, hey, you're being pretty loud right now. Forget I even came here, bro. I'm out of here. It was fun.
Don't talk. You don't say another word the rest of the time.
When you're talking to somebody and they go like this.
Dude, the hand down with the mouth. Oh my God. Yep. Nope.
Never been more mad in my life.
Yeah, at that point it's like, hey, let me figure it out. Like, and if
I'm gonna cut your head off.
Like if a stranger wants to make a comment, all right, then that's like, okay, I've really reached that point, and now I really know. But for you, my friend, my friend across the table, fuck off.
It's an amazing moment. Oh, I hate when people tell me I'm being too loud. Especially when you're like excited for someone too. Like...
What are you doing? I mean, is it their birthday? They sing it? What?
You're like, good job, dude. Dude, I saw you. And you're like, the other person's like, shh. You're
hey, I know, but it's like, oh, yeah, okay. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Never mind, you fuck. You did terrible.
Yeah.
We got any emails?
That's had to have been us, though. Sorry, I'm just thinking of like, if you're at like a bar or something, somebody's had a little bit too much. Hey, whoa, dude, you killed it. Hey, man, But then, yeah. So we've probably been on both sides for sure.
I got a vivid memory of one. We picked my sister up from high school. I had to like go with my mom to pick her up because I was like 10. My other sister was in the car too. My sister ran to the car, to the window, started like screaming in the car, like, "Oh my God, okay, so like we just got done." And dude, everybody in the car was like, "Shut the fuck up." And my sister was like,
Never mind.
first day of high school, dude.
Started crying.
Just mortal. Just, all right. Never mind. Got in the car, just drove home to complete silence.
Gets home, goes up to her room, cries.
Oh, for sure. My sister cried at the weirdest things, dude. On her birthday every year, I was like, I thought this was like what girls do in movies. Because it didn't add up. I was like, you don't seem like a birthday crier, but you do it every. I'm like, this has to be like, is this
what
a
would
bit?
spark it? What would spark it? Just the randomest shit.
Bro, I don't know. Maybe like the presents, bro. Like 3 times though, cry on the birthday.
Oh, dude, that breaks my heart. Honestly.
Dude, I was kind of like, as like the younger brother, I was kind of like, what the fuck? She got like good shit, right?
We're like going to dinner and having cake.
I know, and then I was like, maybe she doesn't even want to go to do that. I still want to though.
Oh, that scares me for like trying to get your kid a present, you know, especially like your daughter when they're like 15. A lot of shit going on in the mind and the body. And
yeah, that was the age too,
and everything. There's a lot going on there, you know, and so it's like
I never understood
thinking you're doing a good thing and like getting her something good, but then like something just triggers that she, you know, maybe she wouldn't like how she looked at or something. I don't even know, dude. And then she just breaks down. Holy cow.
I can't wrap my head around it still. I could get a pile of mud for my birthday. I'd be like, Texas Roadhouse later though.
Texas Roadhouse, all-time birthday dinner place right there.
Texas Roadhouse. Yep. Yeah, it is. That is the one. There's no other one.
There's different. It's like there's different levels. It's almost like you know, the big leagues, the AAA, AA, or like Division 1 to Division 2. Like me and you were both in the Texas Roadhouse Outback Steakhouse birthday dinner.
Big time.
Love
I
it.
always wanted to go to Chili's because I like the pepper.
Chili's, yep.
But it seemed like too. I don't. It seemed like it was for like older people or something, so I never went. I was like, it looks a little like sexy or something.
Yeah, that bar in there, they got a pretty kick-ass bar in Chili's.
Kick-ass.
You're like, somebody, the huge margaritas right next to you. You're like, I don't know. My mom doesn't want me to be here. I know that.
Yeah, I felt a little like, this is for like teenagers and like
this is for like work party people.
Yeah. Like they might have like I might see some boobs on TV or something if I look up. Yeah. Applebee's.
And then me and you, right. But me and you had some O'Charlie's, you know, slip that in there. Which
nice.
are all, listen, I trust me, I will go
best.
there once a week. I will knock out some O'Charlie's, some Texas Roadhouse.
Texas Roadhouse or like Prime 47, Texas Roadhouse.
We also, well, I was about to say, we also had friends and people that we grew up with. That's like their birthday dinner. They were like going to Ocean Air or like, St. Elmo's or something. You're like, oh,
absolutely not. I still haven't even been to St. Elmo's.
Man, you're missing out, I will say, but it's super good. But yeah, never, man. Talk about a place I was like, I'm just not welcome here. Like,
kind of still. I'm like, I
don't know. Like everybody knows it, you know.
I'm too suburb to be in here.
Oh yeah. Levels of birthday dinners. All right, let's check the mailbox.
Olive Garden night. Oh,
Olive Garden in there too.
It was such an event, dude. You got the little vibrator thing that like our table.
Yeah.
We gotta go.
That's a different level of excitement right there.
Yeah. For a while, you're like, is it working? Is it on?
Yeah. My mom, if it didn't buzz for 3 minutes, she'd just be like, I think ours is faulty. I don't think it's working. as you're walking up there, as you're talking to the person. Hey, we haven't. I just it hasn't gotten. But oh, and they're looking at you like
that is funny. It's funny, like we just all went to our car. We would just go in the car with the thing. Yeah.
Damn, yeah. In that case, I'd be like, I don't know if it reaches. Like, I don't know if the Bluetooth for this thing fucking reaches out to our car.
My dad asked one time. He's like, how far can we go? Because I got to return something at Best Buy. I was like...
Walking around Best Buy.
In his back pocket, dude.
We got...
I swear to God, we were at Best Buy with the Olive Garden. I was like, we got to make this quick, bro.
Yeah, we're going to lose our table, dude. If we're not there in 5 minutes, they give it away.
Dude, when that shit went off, bro, that's the most exciting moment of your life. Was that the... Yeah, let's go. Dude, you've never been more...
Let's talk about, when you got to the point, once we all got, 2010, 2011, when everybody really had phones and everything, 2009, whatever. You go out to one of these places and you'd be sitting like in the lobby or sitting on the bench outside and you get the false alarm because someone's phone would buzz. Your sister would get a text. Is that? Oh my God. It's just your phone? You didn't have it in your pocket? You have it on the bench?
The false alarm, bro, that'll kill the vibe.
Then you have to wait like another 12 minutes.
It always takes way too long.
You're like, I think your vibrate took our vibrate. Like, I think the wires were disconnected, and because you got that text, ours not going off now.
Now your phone, deactivated our... No one knows what that's called. It's just a...
You make your family put their phones on airplane mode while you have the...
Everybody shut up. Leave your phones in the car. We got to hear the... Because right when that thing goes off, and the thing smells like breadsticks and shit. So you're like, the has a smell.
What if it would light up in different colors? Like not different colors, but like the
red.
The red would be in like different rings that would flash.
Oh,
and make like different formations.
Oh, I think that one means we're late.
Yeah, I just want to go out to dinner now and get
Dude,
it.
I want to go out to a spot so bad. It was always Olive Garden. That was the OG.
Olive Garden was big. Olive Garden was big. Roadhouse. Yeah, it's all these tiers of restaurant.
It did kind of feel like you were family when you're in Olive Garden, though. I know that's like their thing, but like it did kind of feel like, whoa. Like it was warmer in there. Like the lights were hitting a little different. It always felt like, I don't know, man. It just had a different feeling in Olive Garden. Texas Roadhouse is more like...
State Fair.
Yeah. Olive Garden felt like, hey, dun 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 dun. Yeah.
No is gonna come up and give you a kiss on the cheek,
Yep. Mm-hmm. Breadstick fairies, just. I'm starving. All right, I'll shut up.
Right. From Travis, Tim Couch. What's up, guys? Been a listener since the beginning, and I think this is my third or fourth time emailing. Can't remember. Recently, I started driving for Uber on the weekends to get some extra cash. And I usually throw on TG or some other podcast while I'm driving people around. When you guys were talking about the legend of Coach Schmitty on the most recent podcast, I could see my passenger in my mirror rolling her eyes after every joke. I guess only Clubhouse understands. To answer last week's question, I think Schmitty's song would be TNT by ACDC. And when it gets to the part where it goes, oi, oi, Schmitty would make the team pound their fist in unison. Slap my ass with Zach Eady's sweat towel. That's a pretty good picture.
That's super bold, playing podcasts while you're driving people around. I didn't know you could do that.
And that chick is probably just someone who like got denied by Ben or something, or Ben like or she's not a fan of him on F-Boy, and so
bro, but like She had to know we were kidding, right? She had to know we were kidding.
I don't know. Dude, that fucking oi, oi, oi.
I hate that so much. Dude, there's nothing I hate more.
What, ACDC or the oi?
Just a oi, oi, oi. I'm like, guys, oh my God, again with this?
Had a few kids who got way too into classic rock when we were in middle school who would really go
Same.
hard with that. Yeah.
There was always like 4 kids that would just bang that like ACD. Thunderstruck. I was like, you guys really think this is good? I'm like, I guess this is what we're listening to. This is insane.
Oi. Oi. And what if the was just oi? Hey, we could go eat now. We got to run over there before I kill myself. Oi. Oi. Oi.
I hate that. That and the fact that the Colts haven't changed their like in-game music since like 2002, dude. I just cannot get over that.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
I'm
It's
like,
almost
guys,
like it almost feels like they're in on it now. You have to.
you guys are still playing "Let's Go" by Lil Jon.
I still get down with
That was hard. That was hard. When the Colts did that kickoff thing, bro. That's when the Colts are the coolest. That's when the
Yeah.
Colts are the coolest.
All right, from Patrick.
Vanderjack was like,
Yeah, Dungy didn't approve. From Patrick, church kneeler technique. What's up, JoJo and Benny? As a kid who was always required to wear khaki pants to mass, even in South Carolina summer, the portion of last episode talking about church dress code was cracking me up. I need to know y'all's opinion on resting your butt on the pew while kneeling at church, since my parents were not having it. You can maybe get away with it during a July Saturday mass, but don't even think about it on a Sunday during Lent or Christmas. No shot y'all are getting away with it, right? Anyways, head to the parish hall and smack my ass with some dry banana bread from the Women's Guild bake sale.
oh,
P.S. Thanks for reading my long-ass flag football submission a few episodes back. P.P.S. You need an NFC South Atlanta tour soon. Ooh, yeah.
just getting longer and longer.
Just be SEC tour there, Patrick, but for sure.
Ooh.
Yeah, the kneeling of the church. Yeah.
Dude, my dad would literally curse at me in church if he saw my butt resting on the pew.
Yep.
But man, I wanted to do it so bad.
It's so easy. It's just a little slide back, It's not even, it's barely anything.
It looks
and
bad.
your butt's just, it does. It looks lazy.
Looks terrible.
You know what I always thought of? And I think maybe one of my parents said this to me one time. That's why it's ingrained in my head. But I'm still just like, man, the big dog, the big guy was nailed to the cross for us. And I can't kneel on these cushioned kneelers for
It does hurt though.
4 minutes.
I wonder if that like has something. I wonder if our knees took a little toll,
Yeah,
Catholic people's knees. I got
like-
knee problems. Were you Catholic? Yeah. Explains everything.
Were you a catcher? No, I didn't play baseball. Must have been Catholic. My whole life, yeah.
Yeah. A lot of Hail Marys.
Yeah, I always thought it was lazy. I always thought it was a bad look. As much as I wanted to do it, trust me. But what pissed me off even more is that, like, as we got older, it's like, I'm surprised it didn't work like this with you. I guess because you were the only boy, but, like, my sister basically could just fucking sit down. And my parents wouldn't really say, I'm like, what's going on here?
Are you serious? Oh my God. They could never fly.
I always hated, too, if you sat up front and then you had the people who sat, like, front row, like you were talking about. And, like, they just got to sit because they didn't have kneelers.
Oh, that's a crazy church hack.
That's bullshit.
Well, I mean, there's no kneelers. What do you want them to do? Kneel on the ground?
Fucking carpet.
Yeah, that's my family would have done that, but I can see the loophole being like,
oh, the loophole gets invoked all the time, but it's a bullshit loophole.
right.
Because you're sitting up front, like you said, because you want to be the up front family, you want to be the people up there that father can see. Fucking kneel.
Prove it.
Exactly. Thanks, Patrick. This is from Mickey. Field trips.
Mickey.
What's up, Joey and Ben? Huge fan of the show. Thanks. I was wondering if you guys had any memories of school field trips growing up. For me, it was 6th grade going to visit Teddy Roosevelt's house in Sagamore Hill and mooning kids from other schools while on the bus. I also enjoyed the bagged lunches, i.e. Subway sandwiches, my parents would make for said field trips. Just wanted to know if y'all had any fun stories or thoughts about school field trips. Slap my ass with a honey-baked Tom and Jerry ham while yelling Antoine Randall, Indiana University.
Oh, dude.
Money. I think that's Mickey's first email. I haven't seen his name come across before.
Hey, Mickey. Antoine Randall was the cheat code on every game. Every football game. Oh my God. You ever play Madden and put Antoine Randall at quarterback? That is probably insane.
Yeah.
Cuz they always had Steelers always had another slot that could kind of play. Or you could move some people around. You probably know who I'm talking about, but throw Randall L in there on a 3rd and 2.
Mm-hmm. A little dual option, yeah.
Deuce Staley back there for some reason.
Field trips. Yeah, man.
My 8th grade class was so bad, we didn't have an 8th grade trip.
I remember that.
I was like, God damn it. And we just went to FedEx. The building with the boxes that are on all the treadmill things. That's what we did. Because somebody's dad was like, take him to FedEx.
Make him put in a little manual labor.
Horrible.
Yeah, we were supposed to go. The tradition for a while was to go to Chicago to go to a Cubs game.
That was shut up at St. Barnabas?
Yeah, and then my 8th grade trip, we were the first ones who hadn't done it in a while. We just went to Navy Pier. I was like,
what the hell's Navy Pier?
It's up in Chicago. It's a big old pier. It's right there on Lake Michigan. It's pretty cool.
Not as cool as a Cubs game. Actually, a Cubs game when you're in 8th grade probably wouldn't be that cool, though.
What? Are you kidding me? Wrigley Field with all your friends at a baseball game where you can yell whatever the hell you want?
Yeah, it's cool for 5 other guys in your grade, but you gotta think about the nerdy girl. What is she getting out of that? You know?
Hey, don't care.
Right? Yeah, but
I remember we went to what was that place? In Indiana, the old country ass place, Conner Prairie.
Oh, I hated that, dude.
Conner Prairie, that was rough.
Oh, one of my fat friends fell down and rolled down a hill at Conner Prairie, and I laughed for so long. I think I laughed for 2 days.
Of course, how can you not?
But yeah, it was so funny, dude. And we'd be going to different places at Conner Prairie, and I'd still be laughing. And they're like, "Are you laughing at this guy?" And I'd be like, "No. Something that happened 4 hours ago. I'm still laughing at it."
Dude, growing up in Catholic school, Mickey, a lot of our field trips would just be going to other Catholic churches. We would leave our Catholic school, and they'd be like, "Oh, we're going to St. Peter and Paul's Basilica Cathedral." And we're like, okay, I guess we're going to check this out. Is it a trip or is it what are we doing? Are we going to church again?
I never understood that. I was like, why are we going to this big church?
Dude, field trip was so risky, man. You had to because you just had to know the line really well because it was so easy to cross it. And you're so tempted because you're so jacked to be out of school during the day, your friends, it's all weird territory. But you got to know that line.
I kept it low key on field trips. So I was like, I feel like this can really get out of hand.
Exactly.
And you can ruin the whole field trip. For when you you ever get back from a field trip? That's crazy. And you're waiting for the teacher to either yell at your class or oh, I guess we were good. You never know what the reaction is going to be when you get back.
Do you ever have I know the answer to this, but I got to ask. Do you ever have either your parents be one of the parent chaperones?
Definitely not on a field trip. But my mom was a room mom one year.
Oh.
That was nice.
Amy stepping up.
Just 3rd grade room mom. I was like, my mom's going to be at the Christmas party?
Right. Kind of weird.
Setting up?
Yeah.
Making little cookies? I was like, Christmas party's about to be lit. because it always is in school, like your Christmas party. And my mom's going to be here?
Right. Yeah. I had my dad on I had my dad chaperone on a couple field trips. Yeah. It was basically just like real life Billy Madison. Like, you know, he was like 27 at the time. You know, first grade field trip going to the fucking apple orchard or whatever.
27?
Just like fucking around with all the kids, you know, like putting on a show. It's basically his like stand-up comedy hour.
Oh, yeah. He's doing 5 at the orchard.
On the bus ride, like sitting next to me and then everybody else. Yeah, dude.
just crushing it. Sitting by you, yeah, your friends are probably like, wow, your dad's cool.
Yeah. Exactly.
Hey, how about the kids that couldn't go on the field trip? You ever have any of them?
Some stuff where they had to stay back. Yeah.
Big time weirdos.
Well, either that or they were like in so much trouble that they were like, you can't go. You're staying here in detention.
Where's Jordan? Why isn't he at Connor? Oh, he had to stay back?
Oh, he had detention. Oh.
Somebody's got some Fs. I'm like, what did he do that was so bad that he can't go to the field trip? That's crazy.
Right. Like, did he literally tell the teacher to go fuck herself to her face? Probably.
I want to know.
Maybe. Yeah, but like somebody on the end, like somebody that he like carpools to school with, like knows, and it's kind of like, it's not good. My mom said just stay away from Jordan for a little bit.
Yeah, Jordan's not a house I'm going to on the weekend. His dad smokes.
All right.
His dad smokes in the house. His dad has X-rated movies in the Xbox and stuff.
His dad smokes.
His dad smokes. Their car's kind of beat up when everybody's getting picked up from school. You're like, his dad's car's so rusty and old. Trying to start it back up to leave. It's like, you're like,
oh shit. This is from Chuck. It says, hey boys, any chance you can talk about your favorite coaches of all time from your middle school days through high school? Much love. I don't know if this is like one of our coaches incognito who like is wanting us to try to talk about them, or if this is like a sarcastic like, hey, that's all you guys fucking talk about. So
oh shit, I didn't think of either of those options. I was just gonna start ripping off some coaches.
Rip them.
Favorite coach of all time? We had this one really old guy when I was in 3rd grade. You had him too, I think. But he was cool.
Is that Lanny?
Yeah. Bro, one of the dopest things. Like, he was cool because he gave us all nicknames instead of like remembering our names, which is hard to do.
Yeah.
It's way easier to remember like fucking A-Train instead of, you know, Aaron. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that was dope. First of all, we all got nicknames, and then we called each other our nicknames around school. Like, yo, that's Flash. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's hard.
Sick. And then after games, win or lose, he would tell us to get whatever we wanted from the concession stand. I was like, fire coach.
He's a good one.
And then actually, dude, he gave us he was like, I'm going to give you guys a test that has all the plays in it. So make sure you fill it out. He made it real like, we got to know our stuff. We're playing Carmel this week, first game. We got to know our stuff, or we're going to get our like handed to us. He gave us a test. It was like the dumbest test ever, bro. It was like 2 big black circles and it said like connect the dots. Dude, it was just like a bunch of dumb shit. I was like, what, bro? Insane.
Filmed right now? Yeah. We had one coach that was a buddy of mine's dad who since passed. He was my buddy was the youngest of like 7, and his dad was older guy. But he was just one that, like, you're always like, are you a little senile? Like, I don't really know. You're kind of, like, you're hilarious, and I'm glad you're here, but do we really have to listen to you? That kind of deal. There was a coach that we had in middle school, too, that was, like, kind of a dick, but it was one of those that, like, afterwards you really respected, and he, like, if you made it through his shit, he was like, all right, we're on the other side now.
Insane.
Football coach, not a basketball coach. One time I remember he was making us run a bunch, and he kept, like, I kept thinking we were done. I was in 7th grade. And he was like, all right, back to the baseball diamond and back again. And we had done it, like, fucking so many times, dude. I was just done. I was like, what? So I literally was like, oh, you shitting me? I just, like, let it out. And we start running, and, like, I kind of heard some commotion as we're running away. I'm like, I think he might have just heard me. So we go and hit the fence, so we come back. He's like, Mulinaro, what'd you say?
Oh, my God.
And I, like, froze. She's like, what, before you just went, what did you say? And I said, are you shooting me? Shooting me. He was like, yeah, no, you didn't. I heard exactly what you said. Guess what? Go do it again 3 more times.
Just you?
No, the whole team.
Oh.
Yeah. I was public enemy number 1.
Are you shooting me?
Yeah.
Were you thinking in your head, like, what should I say?
No, I didn't think he was going to put me on the spot like that. So I just, you know, came up with my best PG reference for it. Did not fool him. But, like, we're cool. He, like, now, like, I'll see him out on the south side or whatever, and we'll talk. Great dude. He loves our stuff. Like, it, you know, so it's one of those things. It's like, man, I hate it. You used to make us run so many dolphin sprints, and I hated
it was
you so
amazing.
bad.
I was like, I cannot believe we're running this much.
Yeah.
Down, back. Like, it was not a joke. Like, it was the determining factor if you're going to play football or not. Like, you know how much they run?
Yeah.
Remember you heard, like, the horror stories? Bro, one practice, they ran laps the whole time after they lost to St. Matthew. I was like, the whole time?
Right. They had to run 20 dolphins, and those were, like, the ones where you'd go sideline to sideline, and it was, like, 4 down backs.
Those are bad. Those are bad.
Yeah.
Just practicing it. It seemed like we were practicing until 10:58 p.m.
Like, it's like Remember the Titans. Like, our dads are pulling up with the cars that have the lights on, and we're like, I guess we're still doing this.
It really was, dude. We practiced so late one time. I was like, can they do this? I was like, I hope we're going to be good, though.
Yeah. Like, I got 6 pages of math homework to do. That was all that was rolling over in my head. And I, like, need to get on AIM to see if Amelia's on there.
No AIM after that, bro. All homework. I felt like I was playing college football when I was in 8th grade at some points.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, whoa, we just practiced for 4 hours. My shirt's soaked. Now I'm just going to go home and eat and go to sleep. I'm a college athlete. It felt like that, dude.
We didn't know any different.
Right.
Yeah, dude. Crazy.
Jeff Solar tackled me out of bounds. I have bruised ribs now.
My whole forearm is just nothing but black and blue. Like, I think am I anemic? I might have a problem here.
You thought you were fast, and then there's like 2 kids that were just blazing it. You're like, I'm not even the fast guy anymore.
Yeah. What's the
that
point?
happened, dude.
Not even the fast guy anymore. What's the point? Yeah.
I know. I like recruited this kid to play football that was just like random, and I was like, he'd be pretty good. He plays. He's the fastest kid way faster than me. I'm like, dude.
Actually, just go back to being the weird kid.
Go back to tennis.
All right. Good show.
Crazy.
That's it from the clubhouse.
Love you. Love
Team these guys at gmail.com. Send whatever, whenever. Love hearing them. You know where to find the tickies on both of our websites, description of the shows, on our social channels, all that. See you there. Coming up. And
Tickies. TG.
Yeah. Other than that, Cool.
Love
Till
you,
next
fam.
time. Bye-bye.
Lorenzo Neal.
These guys, Valentino Blake.